Are you stuck deciding between goat farming and sheep farming? It's a big choice, and picking the right one can make a huge difference for your farm's success. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have all the facts to make the best decision for your goals. Farming is full of tough decisions, and choosing between raising goats or sheep is no exception. Both animals have their strengths, but which one is better for you? In this video, we'll explore everything you need to know, including how their behavior compares, the costs and profits you can expect, and even what breeds work best. We'll also dive into meat and milk production, common challenges, and how your location plays a huge role in success. By the end, you'll be ready to choose the best option for your farm. When it comes to managing animals, the easier they are to handle, the smoother your day-to-day farming will be. So, how do goats and sheep compare in behavior and management needs? Sheep are known for their calm and docile nature. They prefer grazing on grass and tend to stick together in a flock. This makes them easy to manage if you have open pastures. However, their strong flocking instinct means they rely on proper fencing to keep them contained. Goats, on the other hand, are curious and independent. They'll nibble on shrubs, leaves, and even climb on things if they can. Because of this, they're great for clearing land, but they also require sturdy fencing to keep them from wandering. Their adventurous nature can make them a bit more work compared to sheep. Labor needs also differ. Sheep generally require less hands-on management, while goats often demand more attention due to their tendency to explore and escape. Additionally, shelter designs may vary. Goats prefer elevated, dry areas, while sheep are more tolerant of wet or cooler conditions. So, whether you value a low-maintenance flock or enjoy the challenge of raising lively, curious animals, your choice will depend on your goals and available time. Now let's talk about the numbers. Which animal offers better returns for your investment? Goats or sheep? Starting costs can vary. Sheep tend to cost less per animal up front compared to goats, especially for meat-focused breeds. However, goats may have higher initial expenses for fencing and shelters because of their tendency to explore and climb. Feeding requirements also differ. Sheep primarily graze on grass, which makes them cost-effective if you have access to good pasture. Goats, being browsers, may need a mix of forage, shrubs, and supplemental feed, which can increase feeding costs. Vet bills and health maintenance can add up too. Goats are more prone to parasites and certain diseases, which may lead to higher veterinary expenses. Sheep, while not immune to health issues, are generally less demanding in this area. Returns on investment depend on what you're selling. Sheep can bring in income from meat, wool, and manure. Wool-producing breeds provide an extra revenue stream, but processing wool may require additional effort. Goats, on the other hand, are highly valued for their milk and meat, with some regions seeing a booming demand for goat milk products like cheese and soap. Regional demand plays a big role in profitability. In some areas, goat milk and meat are in higher demand, while in others, lamb and mutton dominate the market. Understanding your local market is key to maximizing profits. In the end, both sheep and goats can be profitable, but your specific costs and returns will depend on your resources, goals, and the local market trends. One of the biggest decisions you'll make when choosing between goats and sheep is whether to focus on meat or milk production. Let's break it down. Goats are well known for their milk. Goat milk is highly nutritious, easier to digest than cow's milk, and has a growing market for products like cheese, yogurt, and even skincare. Certain breeds, like the Saanen and Nubian, are exceptional milk producers. However, goat milk farming requires consistent milking schedules and careful hygiene practices. Sheep, on the other hand, are more meat-oriented. Lamb and mutton are in high demand in many regions, offering a reliable source of income. Wool from sheep can also provide an additional revenue stream. Though wool production is declining in some markets, breeds like the Dorper or Suffolk are excellent for meat production, while merino sheep excel in wool production. Demand plays a key role in profitability. In some areas, goat milk products are booming, while in others, lamb is the preferred choice for festivals, holidays, and cultural traditions. Knowing your target market will help you decide whether meat or milk is the better focus for your farm. Misconceptions can cloud your decision. For example, some think goat milk is only for niche markets, but it's gaining popularity globally. Similarly, lamb isn't just for special occasions. It's becoming a staple in many diets. Ultimately, your choice between meat and milk will depend on what your local market values most and which animal aligns with your farming goals. Choosing the right breed is crucial for success in goat or sheep farming. Each breed has its strengths, so let's look at some options to help you make the best choice. For goats, the breed depends on your focus. If you're aiming for milk production, consider breeds like Saanen, known for high milk yield and gentle temperament. Nubian produces milk rich in butterfat, great for cheese making. For meat production, top choices include Boer goats, famous for their rapid growth and excellent meat quality. Kiko goats, hardy and low maintenance, ideal for challenging conditions. For sheep, your purpose also guides the breed. Meat-focused options include Dorper sheep, known for adaptability and high-quality meat. Suffolk sheep, excellent for rapid growth and large carcass size. If wool is your priority, consider merino sheep, renowned for fine, high-value wool. Romney sheep produces versatile, durable wool. Multi-purpose breeds can offer flexibility. For example, the East Frisian sheep are great for both milk and meat, while the Barbary goat is known for its dual-purpose qualities. When selecting animals, always check their health. Look for bright eyes, smooth coats, and good body condition. Also, consider their age and reproductive history, as these factors can influence productivity. Remember, the right breed depends on your goals, environment, and market needs. Investing in a suitable breed will set you up for long-term success. Farming is never without its challenges, and raising goats or sheep comes with its own unique set of hurdles. Let's talk about what to expect and how to overcome these obstacles. Health issues. Goats. They're more prone to parasites like worms and require regular deworming. Foot rot and respiratory infections are also common. Sheep. While generally hardier, sheep can suffer from similar issues, especially if they graze in damp or crowded conditions. Practical tip: work with a vet to create a health plan, including vaccinations and parasite control. Regular checkups will save you money in the long run. Feeding challenges. Goats are browsers and need a variety of shrubs and plants to thrive. This can be difficult in areas with limited vegetation. Sheep primarily graze on grass, but in winter or dry seasons, hay or supplemental feed becomes essential. Practical tip: plan for seasonal feeding needs and budget for quality feed to maintain healthy animals year-round. Mortality risks. Both animals are vulnerable to diseases and predators, especially young ones. Practical tip: secure your animals with sturdy fencing and proper shelter. Use guard animals, like dogs, to keep predators away. Seasonal challenges. Goats dislike wet and cold weather, while sheep are more tolerant but still require shelter. Practical tip: build shelters suited to your climate. For goats, ensure the shelter is elevated and dry. Market and financial pitfalls. Poor market research can lead to unsold milk, meat, or wool. Overstocking can also strain resources. Practical tip: start small, study your local market, and build relationships with buyers before expanding. By preparing for these challenges and taking proactive steps, you can avoid common pitfalls and run a smoother, more successful farming operation. Where you live plays a huge role in the success of goat or sheep farming. Climate, vegetation, and local demand can all influence your decision. Climate and terrain. Goats thrive in dry, rocky terrains and are well suited for areas with scarce vegetation. If you're in a region with arid conditions, goats might be your best bet. Sheep prefer open pastures and cooler climates. They can handle damp conditions better than goats, but too much wetness can lead to health problems like foot rot. Vegetation and forage. In regions with lots of shrubs, bushes, and rough land, goats will make the most of what's available. For areas with abundant grassland, sheep will thrive as they are natural grazers. Local market demand. Some areas favor goat milk, meat, and byproducts like cheese and soap. For example, goat meat is highly valued in parts of Africa, the Middle East, and India. Lamb and mutton are preferred in places like Europe, the US, and South Africa, making sheep farming more profitable in these regions. Cultural and religious preferences. Certain festivals and traditions drive seasonal demand for goats or sheep. For example, goats are in high demand during Eid celebrations, while lamb is popular during Easter and Christmas. Real-world examples. In America, farmers in dry states like Texas often prefer goats due to their ability to adapt to tough conditions. In New Zealand, sheep farming is common in regions with large grasslands, supporting both meat and wool production. Know your region before making a decision. The right choice depends on what your land can support and what your local market demands. Aligning your farm with these factors will give you a competitive edge. Now that we've explored the key aspects of goat and sheep farming, let's bring it all together. Goat farming is ideal if you live in a dry or rocky region with limited grazing land. Your market has a high demand for goat milk, cheese, or meat. You're prepared for their curious nature and need for sturdy fencing. Sheep farming is a better choice if you have access to open pastures and cooler climates. Your local market favors lamb, mutton, or wool. You prefer a low-maintenance, docile animal to manage. Consider your unique situation. Evaluate your land, resources, and time availability. Research your local market to understand what's in demand. Start small to reduce risks and learn as you grow. Final thoughts. Both goats and sheep offer excellent opportunities for farmers. The key is to match your goals and environment to the strengths of the animal you choose. Whether you're looking for high-quality milk, tender meat, or a multi-purpose animal, the decision between goats and sheep ultimately depends on what works best for you. Take the time to plan, prepare, and start your farming journey with confidence. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more farming tips and advice. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I'd love to hear from you.